So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to some more MotoGP 18. We are here for episode number 45, I believe it is. Wow, we're almost at 50 episodes in this career mode, just 5 more to go. So if we take a look at the calendar, we'll be heading out to Catalonia for the first race in this Grand Prix. Of course, another 3-lap race, starting from the back of the grid. You guys seem to be really enjoying that new format to these episodes, so I hope you continue to. And then in the next round, the second race of this episode, we'll be heading to Assen, where hopefully this Yamaha can do quite well. I mean, the Yamaha should do okay at Catalonia as well, but Assen could be a real opportunity for us to claw back some points in the championship. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into the episode. We're going to head into some bike development first. We've got 23,000 points that we can spend on anything we like. So go ahead, take your pick. Let's have a look around then, shall we? So we could do some aero stuff. We could go for brakes. Oh yeah, I'm going to go for brakes. Someone's commented that in the past. We need to get some more brake power going on. So we're doing pretty well. You can see no risk of us not being first rider, anything like that. So if you just take a look at the championship standings right now, just before we head into things, we are 16 points off of Marc Marquez, who's taken over the top from Dovizioso. So we're still right in the fight. We're leading the fight from our teammates' point of view as well. We're leading the team championship, leading the constructors as well. So all good. The revival of Yamaha so far is going well. So let's get straight into the Catalan Grand Prix. So lights will be going green here at the Catalan Grand Prix. Of course, we're starting for the back of the grid, and let's see what we can do. We've been doing pretty well this year, although so far in career mode we haven't actually managed to take a single win of a championship. We had an opportunity to in Moto2, but decided to leave and move on to MotoGP, which I thought is fair enough, and everyone's holding each other up here today. So let's go up the inside of people, coming into turn 1, be aggressive, sliver up the inside, try and sliver around the outside here, and then we're coming into this long right-hander, very difficult corner to get right. Got to get the throttle application just right, and I can't see where Vinales is. I think he's just up the road. We're trying to progress from P13 up the inside, trying to keep it up the inside of Siren, and now we've got Bautista, although this front end of this bike isn't turning in fantastically around here, but we'll be okay. Brake as late as we can, go a little bit wide, but we carry the speed around the outside. Just narrowly avoiding the gravel there, and that's good for us. Right, Rins, Pedrosa next up, and look at that, of the inside nicely of Cal Crutchlow as well, and our two teammates battling it out. Can we make it 3 wide? Coming up the inside, and we've absolutely bashed Marquez out. I am so sorry, and that's cost us a lot of time as well as Marquez, but P5 it is so far. Can we go up the inside of Vinales? And here comes it's going to be Marquez. He's going to be coming back at us. We sneak round the outside of Lorenzo, who clips our rear tyre, which sends us out onto the grass a little bit, and now up the inside of Vinales and we're up into P3. At the end of the first lap, I would take this, and then the last 2 corners I do struggle with to get the line right. We've done that traditionally over the course of this career mode, or we go around the outside, or try to, of Danilo Petrucci. He's doing a really good job on that Pramac here today. He is in P2, so that is really good for them. And you can see we just don't have the top end speed on Petrucci, but if we could do something on the brakes, that'll be good. Up the inside, clipping the curb there. That was risky again over the curb, bouncing all over the place. We're up into P2. So next up is Dovi, although if I run wide we're going to lose out here, and here comes Danilo and our teammate Vinales as we switch it back in between them, just about get our line right. So if we can push, we can get the win from Dovi, which will be good. But not going to jinx it yet. We've got this lap and the next lap to try and figure something out. Obviously, we've got to look after the tyres as well. Make sure we bring the tyres to the end. Although 3-lap races, you're generally fine, really, on this game. Unless you just spin up the rears too much. I used to spin up the rears too much. And wow, look at the gains through there. Real opportunity here to get Dovizioso. Do we risk something here? We get a good run onto the back of them. Getting a bit of bouncing over the curb. Can we do something up the inside about Dovizioso? Not quite able to. And we're a little bit all over the place here today as we're coming around the outside and up the inside, run deep, and he's going to come back at us. That's going to cost us some time. Come on. I've got a really itchy nose right now. But I've got to play ignore the itch. Right onto the back of Dovizioso there. And now we can pick up the slipstream. I can itch my nose. We're going to go and try and find a way past him. A 38.4. We do a 37.8, so we go faster. Braking as late as you can. This is the final lap. We've got to get it all done on this lap if we want to be able to stay in front of Dovizioso. Trying to keep it in line up ahead of him. Not running wide. No, this is not what you want. Last start, but we can pull it back as he run wide. No. Oh, deep again. This could cost us, but we're going to get away with hanging it out wide around the outside. I would take that. Now Dovi trying to come up the inside, forcing the issue on us really. As we're going to try swing it back around the outside, brake later than him as we did on the previous lap, and pull it in. Power down, power out of there nice and easy. Round turn 9 again, come on. Right then, so Dovi's going to come up our inside. Please don't, Dovi. I'm desperately trying to hold on to the win. We need it for our championship. Come on. Keep it ahead now through this last sector. We do tend to make a mistake around the final 2 corners, but if we just nail those apexes, we should be fine as we spin up the rears again. Rear tyre starting to go, so we're going to have to be careful on power applications. We're running it a little bit wide, but we're okay. And now we're on the final corner. Ooh, can feel the rear tyre wanting to step out on us, but there we go. Going to bring it across the line to take the win here today, coming from last place. That's a decent effort from us. I'd take that. Lovely, lovely job. I told you this Yamaha would work decently around here at Catalonia. It's just whether we're able to do it at Assen as well. That is the big question. But again, we finish half a second ahead of Dovi, and then Marquez runs up in the rear. That's going to allow us to close in by only 10 points off of Dovi now, who retakes the lead at the top. It's getting tight at the top. We're going with them. But saying that, Vinales and Rossi are only 39 points behind. So this season, I should say, is a lot closer. So let's get into the next round. So here we can take a look at some more bike development. Again, I'm going to pin it down on the brakes. I did notice a big difference on the brakes in that episode, well, in that race. So let's head straight out to Assen then, where hopefully we can do the same again. Right then, so here we are down on the grid. We're going to be heading straight into this one. You can see us right there at the back of the grid. This time out, Marquez take pole position from Dovi, and then Vinales pips Rossi to the front row. It's your standard front row. It's Marquez and Dovi, and then a Yamaha. So good to get a good mix of manufacturers, but it's always Marquez and Dovi on pole. I think I've seen Rossi on pole once or twice. I don't really know. But anyway, let's get into this Grand Prix. 3 laps around here at the Dutch Grand Prix. A nice sunny day here. It usually rains when I come here in career mode, but trying to get up the inside, a little bit of corner cut there, but we had to take it very tight to the corner line just to try and avoid contact. So we need to get ourselves up as many positions as early on as possible, or else Marquez and Dovi will be gone. This is an opportunity here to get up the inside. Oh my god, Lorenzo's crashed out right in front of us. Yeah, I think he was on the curb like we were. I could feel my rear tyre starting to go, and his just gave way, so try not to take too much curbing on there. And I've got to run on Alex Rins. Oh my god, contact. That was very, very close to one of us falling off, and if they'd have fallen off, I'd have got a definite penalty. But you have to take it a little bit easier. Less contact. You have to be aggressive coming from the back of the grid, and Bautista's covering us off, which is really annoying. And now we're trying to get past the Pull and Bear team, and more contact with the Suzuki of Rins, which is being held up massively around here. Right, let's go. Try pick up some slipstream. Get up the inside here. Come on, we can get past the Suzuki. Got Carl Crutchlow there as well. Got to watch off it. Oh my god. Across the grass. I'm going to have to back out of that to not gain an advantage, or else we'll be under warning from the steward. So let's take a nice line into the... Oh my god. Bautista, leave me alone. We can't flick it over quick enough because of that. And look at everyone running wide. 36.3 from Marquez. We've lost about 2 seconds on the opening lap, but this time coming to turn 1, we should do a lot better. Up the inside, 3 wide, and up the inside of Danilo Petrucci. Now we're into P6. Getting across that curb a little bit. We got a monster run out of turn 12 and now coming through turn 13 trying to get underneath. Oh my god, look at that. Swoop back on Zarco and Valentino. Try keep them at bay as we head into the final corner. Coming onto the final lap. Trying to flick it over as quick as possible. Take the path of least resistance. Dovi messed that up a little bit. 32.5 there from Marquez. We do a 31 something. So already about half a second a lap as we're trying to squeeze it under Dovi out wide, and he's going to come up our inside, but we're going to switch it back there. Come on, fighting for it. Power down. Come on. Trying to go around the outside of Dovizioso there. Get our job done. Heading into turn 6, we got a little bit out of shape on the brakes, and that's allowed Dovi, can't get me words out, allowed Dovi back through, and now we're getting into this battle with Dovi. Vinales and Marquez are escaping. We're all over the back of Dovi now. Get him up the inside. Get him under braking into turn 9. I'll take that. Now we've got about half a lap. We could pip here. We could pip Vinales for second place if we're careful. Do a bit of damage limitation onto Marquez. I mean, look at this. We're gaining a lot on them. There we go. Come on. Take it flat as you can through turn 12. Got to run on Vinales. Heading through turn 13. Oh, look at us all around the outside. And no way can we get Marquez. Let's do it into the final corner. Very late on the brakes. Oh, a little bit across the curb. Oh, come on. Running side by side. Oh, my God. Did we manage to do it? That was really close there. I don't think we were able to do it. So P2, a good result. Oh, we took P1. We took P1. That is oh, I genuinely thought, right? I genuinely thought I got P2. That's why I wasn't super excited. I was thinking, okay, great, bit of damage limitation, but we pipped him by less than 200ths of a second. That is crazy. So how does that leave us in the championship? 2 points off of Marquez. And then 4 points off of Marquez is Dovizioso. Wow, the top 3 after 8 rounds, still separated by only 4 points. That is crazy, and each a different manufacturer. What a season here we are having in Season 5 of this career mode. What a crazy scenes here. So that's going to do it for this episode. We'll spend these R&D points wisely in the next one. So wow, I hope you did enjoy this episode, a good episode, bringing us back into the championship fight. Not that we're ever out of it, really, but tightening it up. Top 3 separated by 4 points. Let's go for the rest of the season.